Isms. Fucking isms. This species has got a problem with isms out the ass. It's got an ism. There's so many little fucking items here and there in the mix, in the recipe that makes it almost impossible for us to fucking work as a unit. We're not really built for it. Individualism, tribalism, nationalism, it all works towards trying to give small groups of us unity at the expense of the larger whole. Nationalism is basically just individualism on a larger scale. It's the same concept that powers religion. It's the concept of unity at the expense of others. And it's a thing that, as a species, we're okay with. We really fucking are. We don't give a shit if the world can only be saved by some demented version of peace through superior firepower. We are simultaneously a social creature and insist on being left the fuck alone. We are communal, a herd mentality species, and at the same time desperately individualist. We need to be isolated from our neighbors, but we need our neighbors to be close enough that if we need them, we can reach out to them. And we're a very dichotomous species like that. I bitch a lot about the human condition. It's the idea that anytime you hear the words, it's human nature, it's almost never a good thing. It's almost always the shitty stuff. You know, it's human nature to be resource hungry, greedy, manipulative, the worst qualities. It's our base nature. I hate it, but it's why I also, sadly have to admit that there's no fucking fixing us. Not as a whole. Too many isms. As we take a belief and we turn it into something so much worse, so much more powerful. And in this case, yeah, more powerful is worse. Because sometimes, like we used to say it back in the 80s, there was this joke that went around. It's not really a joke. It's, one of those pointed dark humor comments that, like, kids make. But it's if you've got enough missiles, enough nuclear bombs to blow up the Earth 13 times over, stop. Why the fuck do you need more than that? You can already blow it up 13 times over. What do you need to build another 100 million fucking missiles for so you can blow it up 20 times in a row? Frankly, once you can blow it up twice, you should have fucking stopped. We don't care about the aftermath. We are a species that is fucking obsessed with the explosion. The damage that the explosion causes is almost irrelevant to the spectacular nature of the bomb going off itself. Boom! Oh, our heart gets pounded. Oh, look at that! And the silent fucking unable to hear concussive blast afterwards. That's not as important. What is important is the boom. Man, we need that boom. Species is full of contradictions. One right after the other. Scientific and superstitious, not really in equal measures. Honestly, I've always been the kind that if science supersedes superstition, and it should always, if science can explain a thing, give science a chance to explain it. I mean, all superstitious does, just give you something to believe in, not necessarily give you the right answer or the truth. I think one of my favorite lines, like from a movie, one of the top 10 at least, is Ferris Bueller, where he's talking to the camera, he looks at it, breaking the fourth wall, and he says, I don't believe in isms, I believe in me. Right. Not enough members of the human species do that. Too many isms. I don't believe in isms. I don't have any isms. I have me. That's what I believe in. Anyway, I gotta take Boog up. Boop.